Hello again, friends. Welcome back to Merry Meet the Monster with me, Madame Ansa. Today we meet Knecht Ruprecht. So this dour gentleman is a part of a vast tangled web of folkloric Yuletide entities. Some are widely known, and their roles relative to each other are likewise known. For example, in the US, Santa Claus. Santa Claus has elves as servants or henchmen. In places that have Krampus, Krampus often works with Saint Nick in sort of a bad cop, good cop relationship. But there are many more versions of this magical traveling holiday gift giver, including Papa Noel and La Befana, and even more variations of the henchman or servant. Sometimes the helper is a magical being, a monster, or even a terrifying thug. For example, in France, the ride-along helper for their Père Noël is the infanticidal maniac Père Fouettard. Apologies for pronunciation. He is the infanticidal maniac who is doing eternal community service as reparation for his crimes. You will meet him again later when we get to Saint Nick. In the Netherlands, Sinterklaas has a swarthy sidekick who I may say has not aged well with the times. His helper is Schwarz Peter, or Black Peter, depicted traditionally with a clownish black face, large red lips, and curly brown hair. Black Peter is allegedly a white guy with soot on his face, or alternately a Moor from Spain, but he has been depicted for centuries more like one of those American lawn jockey ornaments. There are annual protests for and against this traditional icon every Christmas. The overwhelmingly white populations of the countries that love him is really struggling with the idea of letting him change with the times, out of respect for people of color. I cannot tell you what to think, but I do invite you to do some research. There's a lot to be learned on both sides. But now, back to our guy of the day. Now, depending on the time and place in history, Knecht Ruprecht, or Knight Ruprecht in this context meaning servant, is depicted as St. Nicholas' helper, either as a scruffy wild man in furs or more of a shambolic Rasputin-y kind of character. He carries a switch or a stick and often a sack full of ashes with which to beat the bad kids. In the calendar art, I went all in on that bag of ashes. In other versions of his story, he accompanies the baby Christ, who needs him to deliver both the holiday treats and the torment, presumably because even though he's an omnipotent God, he's a baby. It's a little unclear. But when it comes to Christmas candy, children know not to look the gift baby in the mouth or the gift-giving Rasputin guy. In any case, that's our Knecht Ruprecht. Let's see what holiday weirdness tomorrow brings here on Merry Meet the Monsters.